take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
I'm playing with the Vikings too, Jared.
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and of course rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Game. He has bad
Rip left. Alert. Joker. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Run left. Listen.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No. Look left. Check. Bang out. Safety creep.
Now it's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They go play action with Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right there.
To throw again. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
taken in the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bro, tell this nigga to fix his internet, Marcus, bro. Like, what the fuck, G?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cook, the ball carrier. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
53. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Max 50, Max 50. Hey, 0, 0, 0. You go 12, 12. You got time right there. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Tempo, tempo.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
What up, Justin Hung? How you doing, bro?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's good, man.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr brought it.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
God,
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check 20. Hey, zero. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go, 14.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson on
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with normal feel. Don't know how I feel.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The 27-yard line.
After 1, our score, 12-6.
With the score, Vikings 12, Seahawks 6.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there out of Cook, and even 50 yards on the ground.
50 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the...
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess it that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Alert. Tight dog. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now Wilson. Going
Oh,
up
come
top.
on, DB.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Good job right there. Man out.
Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Handoff comes to Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Marquise Blair.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 29, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19, Seahawks 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check. 51 left. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Taken down. Back
On third down, Wilson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I'll go special. 19. Go. Deuce.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it this time. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, come on. That's
This is
Thielen,
intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business.
Come on,
That's
bro.
why
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Run left. Check 13.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
To Rashad Penny.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Now the slant able to find Ayuk. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Seattle. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Cook out of the gun.
Oh, let me get to the outside,
And
man.
he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Cook.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the shotgun with Madison. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
At the 46-yard line.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Taken down at the 40.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Minnesota.
They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
19, Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returnable for Dorsett. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety, check safety.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Switch it, come on.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Cook.
That was a mean-ass stop.
Here, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this carries into the end zone. Now increases, he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Let's get it together. Go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shamar Stephen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 52. There. Set it.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 44 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 55 to Mike. So we got man. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 55.
Now it's Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On your team. Hey, alert. Check. Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wilson's pass.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde.
Wilson's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Brought down back at
Now they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Got it. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check, Mike. 54. Mike.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Hollister. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Oh, hold on to the ball.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Shoot. Right there. 54. Guys, 4 down. You go night. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
Wilson will throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
Throwing here, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a run with Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it.